We're chatting about different investments, and we already had a discussion about equity investments. Now let's talk about debt instruments, right? Let's talk about debt instruments. And debt instruments, it's really it's really interesting because now it has less to do with the debt instrument, right? Because whereas the equity investment, we were looking to see, do I own X percent of the company, and given the X percent of the company, I'm gonna account for it differently. Here, we're focused more on the holder's intention. Right? The holder's intention. What do they intend? Why are they in this debt instrument? And there's three intentions that a holder can have. They can have the intention to hold to maturity. They can have the intention to potentially sell it. A potential sale, or their intention is to trade it frequently. Okay? Three different intentions, three different accounting. Three different intentions, three different accounting. So let's start at the bottom. I know it's weird. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. So let's start at the bottom. So if we're planning on trading it frequently, obviously this is our business. This is what we do. We buy debt, we sell it, buy, sell, right? And so when you have what they refer to as a trading portfolio approach, to owning debt securities, then the accounting is simply everything's at fair value, and changes in fair value go to the income statement. Unrealized, obviously, if you sell it, it's realized, right? But it's anything that you've got in this trading portfolio, this is the accounting. Fair value, changes in fair value go through the income statement. Right? Let's go up to held to maturity, right? And so this is what's referred to as the HTM portfolio, held to maturity, HTM. If you have a held to maturity portfolio, then you are going to use what's referred to as amortized cost. And you're going to disclose the fair value. So what amortized cost means is whatever I paid for it, plus or minus any premiums or discounts and all sorts of interesting things that we'll chat about when we talk about long-term debt. When I get the interest payments, I'm going to recognize the interest payments. And that's it. That's the only income I'm going to recognize on this thing. Is when I get interest payments or I have to amortize off any discounts or premiums and that kind of stuff. But the fair value is only disclosed. The fair value is only disclosed. This one is tricky. This one's tricky. And this is what's referred to as an available for sale portfolio. And with an available for sale portfolio, this is very similar to trading, that everything's at fair value. with changes in fair value, not going to the income statement, but going directly to equity. And specifically what they refer to as other comprehensive income. So what this is doing is just saying, hey, listen, I have a security here. I might sell it in the future. So I just want to let you know that it is increasing my fair value. And I'm going to recognize that fair value. It's not going to go through the income statement, but it's going to go through this thing called other comprehensive income that's a part of equity. Right? So when you see a disclosure on debt instruments, you might see these three different portfolios: held to maturity, available for sale, and trading. And what I want you to get out of this is that each of these three portfolios, the accounting is very different. The accounting is very different between those three portfolios.